So, hey, what do you think of science fiction B-movies like Attack of the Giant Leeches or Beast from Haunted Cave? Oh, you know, maybe The Snow Creature.
The Snow Creature.
Invaders from Mars.
Dear Lord.
The Phantom from 10,000 Leagues.
Did you... Okay. Did you...
Okay,
happen to be outside the doors of a closing, like a I'm trying to think, A to Z video when they were... Is it Ega? What? It looks
Ega,
amazing.
I think so.
That's amazing.
The Beast from Yucca Flats. Look at that. Look at that picture on the back. You gotta scan that and show that.
Holy Christ.
Now you see, okay, now you see this one here.
You'll show that.
These are all terrible B-movies. This is a certified classic right here. If you haven't seen The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms,
yeah,
isn't
it
Harryhausen?
Yeah,
classic. Holds up to this day too. I swear to God, I watched it recently. Still holds up to this day. Great movie, awesome creature. Like, you know, see, I'm not one of these people who knock CGI because that's kind of stupid, you know. But there's something to be said about creatures brought to life in this way. And this movie's still awesome. My old man was a huge fan of science fiction growing up. When he was growing up, as I was growing up as well. And when he passed, I snatched his collection of this stuff. His house was filled with this stuff.
That's amazing.
And I got many of them. So we should just continue to go through, because the titles and covers alone are incredible. And most of these movies, admittedly, they're kind of unwatchable. But if you're in the right mood, they're awesome.
Well, yeah.
I mean, Unknown World. You can grab some. Oh, see, look at that! Look at this cover. I mean, look at that right there. The Phantom Planet. We'll show the scan of that. The Phantom Planet. Put that in the scan pile. That ridiculous. The Brain That Wouldn't Die and The Amazing Transparent Man. And see, I remember these both, especially The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Woman's head on a platter.
Oh, I remember that, actually. I've never seen the movie, but that's very familiar. So he grew up probably watching these in the movie theater, like when, you know, like the B movies in the theaters,
yeah, totally.
like as a kid.
Yeah, no, yeah, he was the classic old picture of the guy who went to the Saturday cinemas.
Yeah, watched these.
That was my old man. And I was the guy in the in the 70s and 80s, and I guess it was done by the 90s, but who I grew up watching the Saturday on television, the Saturday matinee movies. Right. Remember that?
Yep.
I mean, the Godzilla movies.
Yeah, and King Kong, Son of Kong, and the
all that
PIX.
Stuff. Yeah. It was like on the crappy channel, they would show these crappy movies on Saturday for the matinees, and that's...
Saturday and Sundays. If it was raining, you were watching whatever they were putting on.
Well, because you had like 5 channels.
Right.
And
you were forced to watch.
Or if you were like, you were doing well as a family. Yeah, you were a rich family. You had cable, and that meant you had like 30 channels. Holy shit, 30 channels! So I got excited a second ago. I'm sure people saw it. And there's a reason. Because I was looking through some of the upcoming DVDs, and... just based on the title alone, this is pretty good, but this is one I was excited about. But The Giant Gila Monster and the Killer Shrews. Yes.
The Killer Shrews.
Those are real movies. The Giant Gila Monster and the Killer Shrews. Kronos, Ravager of Planets.
I've heard of Kronos.
But right here, the legendary Plan 9 from Outer Space. Almost starring Bella Lugosi. It really does say that.
Wait.
The title alone, you want to watch this movie. The Day the Sky Exploded. So what do you think?
That's amazing.
Now, based on the title, what do you think The Day the Sky Exploded is about?
I'm going to guess that one day the sky exploded.
It's pretty close. Pretty close. The history-making launch of the first man into space takes an unexpected turn when astronaut McLaren is forced to eject from his ship, leaving the rocket on an uncontrolled journey into the cosmos. Soon there are mysterious occurrences on Earth, including a disturbing bright sphere surrounded by a halo in the sky. The renegade rocket has generated a cataclysmic chain reaction. A vast field of meteorites is hurtling on a collision course with Earth, causing tidal waves and intense heat, igniting a global inferno, culminating in catastrophic events that test the fate of humanity.
Test the fate of humanity.
Test the fate
I actually
of humanity. Such as watching
that.
Michael Bay movies. Mm-hmm. Killers from space.
Killers. Just general.
They're killers from space.
Just back the hell up.
That's like the worst Photoshop ever. Scan file for that. Gotta show people that.
Oh my god.
This one right here is beautiful. Actually, I watched this one recently because I think this one was on Amazon Prime. The Crawling Eye. Awesome name. Gotta love that name. Voyage to the Planet of Prehistoric Women. Come on.
I can't.
I can hear the bad jazz soundtrack already. The actually decent ones that are in here. The original movie, The Blob.
That's cool.
The Blob, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Do you know who that's starring, right?
Nope.
Steve frickin' McQueen.
No, he was in The Blob. Like, I'll be honest with you, I never watched. I probably did watch. Hold on.
You're a bad man.
I probably did watch The Blob as a kid, but I wouldn't have remembered that Steve McQueen was in it because I was a kid.
Or maybe you watched the remake because there was a remake of The Blob too.
Then I probably
which was pretty terrible.
It was probably the remake.